Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be going over how I put together some of the parts for my headpiece for my book look on Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. For this accessory piece, I was hugely inspired not only by the book cover design but also the magic system as well as the Witch Queen Morgane LeBlanc, so if you'd like to see how I customize these pieces then please keep on watching. My original concept for this look was to have some sort of halo saint-like crown that would not only play on the Christian themes of the book, but would also ironically be the crown of this witchy queen energy that I wanted to channel. I'm starting out with a plain black headband and barbecue sticks, which I pre-cut into 4 different lengths. I wanted 3 sections with the longest sticks in the middle and the shorter sticks descending in height on either side of each section. Here I'm just playing around with the spacing and gauging to see if I should add or remove any of the sticks. I'm also checking how everything is going to line up with the separate flower and crown pieces. I didn't want to make this piece one whole attached thing just because I felt like I had more freedom of placement and customization by keeping each piece separate. Once I'm satisfied, I'm using a hot glue gun to attach the sticks to the headband. I want to make sure each stick doesn't fall off or sit at an odd angle on the headband, so I'm just holding each piece one at a time until the glue is significantly dry before moving on to the next. Also, to make the placement of the sticks a little easier, I highly suggest using something to mark where to glue each stick. I'm also referencing where the crown and flowers will sit on my head as a placement guide as I continue on. For the bottom side points, I'm slightly gluing them down at an angle so the shape of the halo looks more circular like it's surrounding my head rather than cutting straight across horizontally on the sides. Once everything is in place, I'm slathering on another layer of glue in between and around the edges of the headband to make sure everything is stable. It's okay if this gets a little messy since we'll be spray painting and covering it up later for the look. After the halo piece is done drying, I'm just checking and testing to see how it sits with the other accessory pieces. Next step is to paint, and for this I'm using black and gold metallic spray paint which I got from my local craft store. With black spray paint, I'm spraying both sides of the headband and only a couple inches up from that, leaving the tips of the halo for later. While that dries, I'm going to spray paint the flowers with the gold metallic spray paint. I'm not coating the entire flower, I'm just lightly spraying the center tip so it looks like a dusted highlight. I'm doing the same thing with these black leaves. Since the book cover has a mix of flower shapes and feathers, I thought the shape of these leaves would be a nice reference to the feather shapes found on the cover design. While those flowers dry, I am painting the tips of the halo in gold as well. Because I plan to film in front of a black backdrop, I want this halo piece to somewhat blend in and look more like the gold tips are floating around my head rather than sticking up out of the headpiece, just to give it a more magical feel. I didn't have any spray glue on hand, so I'm just using my extra hold hairspray and black and gold glitter to coat the parts I just painted. To my surprise, the hairspray actually held the glitter fairly well. However, I do recommend using some kind of glue instead so the glitter will hold longer and much better over time. While that dries, I'm doing the same process with the flowers and leaves by spraying the tips with hairspray, pouring gold glitter into my hand, and dabbing the gold portions into the glitter. Looking back on it, I would suggest using a small bowl instead of your hand so it's not as messy. Personally, I'm someone that loves glitter, so I don't really mind whenever it gets all over the place just because I like to be sparkly. Anyways, once everything is dry, I tried on and added some black and gold party pearls draped over the crown and across my forehead. I wasn't able to catch this portion on camera, but after trying on the headpiece, I decided to hot glue some thin gold craft chains to hang from the big roses on the sides of my head, just so I had some fun dangly bits and also to reference the gold threads in the story's magic system. And with that, we're done! Woo! Serpent and Dove is one of my favorite YA romance books yet, and if you're interested in reading an enemies to lovers romance book about a witch and a witch hunter, then I highly recommend picking it up. And if you do, please let me know because I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I hope you all found this video helpful, and if you plan on making your own Serpent and Dove inspired headpiece, please let me know. I'd love to see what you create. I wanted to give a massive thank you to HarperCollins Publishers for commissioning me for this book look. If you'd like to see how I put this book look for Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin together, definitely check out Epic Reads' channel, which I will be linking in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!